Hey everyone, welcome to Cloudy Adventures. I'm Robster I am, and I'll be your host. So the purpose of this channel is for me to share my journey into exploring new technologies. I named it Cloudy Adventures because one of the things that I do want to explore is the cloud. I wanted to learn more about, AWS, Azure, GCP, the big three, and also smaller cloud service providers like Linode and DigitalOcean. I just want to learn more about the cloud, how to secure the cloud, how to manage the cloud, and things like that. I do have some experience using Azure and AWS. I don't have any well, I take that back. I do have one certification in Azure, just the AZ900. So I do have some exposure and understanding of the cloud, but I kind of want to dig deep and kind of do more exploring, kind of share my journey as I learn more about the cloud. I also want to dedicate this channel to not only the cloud services but also learning programming languages. One of the programming languages that I really want to learn this year is Python. So I have used Python in the past to complete some small projects. However, I never stuck with it long term to be able to consider myself experienced enough in Python. I know enough to read it, but not enough to write it or do any sort of complicated or some advanced Python scripting. Another language I was leaning on, because I kind of want to dedicate myself to learning more than one. Alongside Python, it's probably JavaScript or C#. So we'll see where it goes. Another thing that I'm really passionate about that I kind of want to explore as well is penetration testing. I do have a bachelor's in cyber, and I did a lot of try hack me, hack the box. I did have a Homelab where I would set up, dummy Active Directory and vulnerable machines, the DWVA, the juice box, and all that, and all juice shop, should I say, and kind of learning and exposing more about penetration testing. So I kind of want to get back into that and kind of showcase that here. And the last thing is, discuss a little bit about home labbing. I started off with a small home lab, then I kind of expanded into like enterprise servers and enterprise routers and switches, but lately I've been downsizing and I just have a mini PC, which has served me pretty well in the past year or so. I do have about a little bit over a decade of experience in both IT and cybersecurity. However, as I approach this, a lot of this will be new to me. So I am not an expert in anything that I will be studying, and I will be learning as I go and making mistakes and figuring things out as I go. So in other words, this channel is basically my public diary of trial and error. So if I mess up, you'll see it. If I figure out something cool, I'll share it. And it's a platform where we can learn and grow together. So I'm aiming to do about 3 videos per week. I know it might be a little ambitious, but I do want to build momentum. And alongside learning these technologies, as I will be in the cloud, maybe deploying serverless functions and deploying servers, I do want to know more about the backbone of technology, which is Linux. So I actually purchased a secondhand laptop recently, and I installed Arch Linux on bare metal, which is the first time for me. Arch Linux wiki, by the way, is amazing, so it's very easy to go through that process and install it. So I'm really excited. I do run Proxmox on my home server, and my Windows 10 machine, which was my gaming machine, I just installed Nix OS, another Linux version, and I really like the way it's configured, just using our configuration file, which is pretty cool. So I'm really excited about that, kind of explaining about the things that I'm learning and kind of sharing with everyone. As far as my Proxmox server, I do have a Synology NAS I use in the past as well to do some self-hosting and stuff, and kind of learning about Nginx, how people say, and kind of just doing reverse proxy to expose some services on the internet. That was pretty cool. So, the format that I will use, I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking more of like a vlog, kind of record my screen, share my mistakes, and hopefully I can figure out what the problem is, and I can explain the steps that I took to get there. Any sort of scripts that I develop, any configurations or commands, I do plan on having a GitHub to have all that hosted. And that would be great for me because I can also learn more about Git. I know the basics like git pull, git push, git fetch, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I show how I do take notes using Notion. I do like it because it's marked down. So if you're interested in seeing how a regular guy tackles technology, whether it's simple or complex, learning new things and kind of showing you from a raw perspective, just hit subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you won't miss any new uploads. So if you have any suggestions or any comments, just drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you want me to cover, what I can do better, and all that stuff. So thank you for stopping by Cloudy Adventures. Let's learn and grow together, and I'll see you in the next video.